Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Nice work in this.
Thank you.
I want to know were you at all under duress just going into the fact that you're going to ask these guys to do some of the things that they had to do in this movie?
Never at all. They were so, everybody, Dave and Kumail especially, were so willing and able to do anything to make the film great. So not at all. I mean, do you have anything specific? I
don't want to plot spoil, but there's a great hand-to-hand combat moment featuring the most unlikely duo ever going at it.
Yeah.
Were you worried either was going to get hurt?
No, because I mean, the whole idea was to put a guy who's 6'4" against a guy who's 5'4" and see what happens. This sort of bull against a little rabbit and see how that fight plays out. No, I wasn't worried at all. And what's nice about working with guys that have such fight experience is that you can shoot. You don't have to double anything, and they're just there and shooting it. I was a little worried about sending them over the edge. There was a couple jumps that they did. There's a few things here and there. Yeah. And
I kept looking for doubles, and maybe there were, and I kept looking for CG, and maybe there was, but a lot of that looked like you were putting these guys.
Yeah, for sure. I wanted the action to feel real, and my philosophy on that is to make it as practical as possible. I mean, there's certain CG things that you accent, like fire and stuff like that, but I'm a big fan of like Blues Brothers and those types of movies, and that last reel of Blues Brothers is like Bible to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Like rather than doing a fancy stunt, I'd rather just ram something at 100 miles per hour into something else and see what happens.
Oh my God! Now that you say that, like there are 2 or 3 key scenes where I'm going, that's absolute homage to Blues Brothers.
Yeah. That's why the blows up.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, biggest plot spoil of ever. I just bleeped you, so that didn't ruin that scene for people. What I love about back to the hand-to-hand combat scene, after the movie, we were talking about how much we loved that scene, and we were trying to think in cinematic history, have we ever seen that scene play out? You always see like 2 inept people try to fight each other, and that's always funny.
Yeah.
But you've never seen this unlikely fight.
Yeah. You're talking about the sporting goods store.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was. That was sort of like a little bit of wish fulfillment. Like I always have this weird thing, like what would happen if you could trash a store? You know what I mean? Or do a fight and use all these things. And because he worked in a sporting goods store, it made sense. But yeah, they just went at it, and we had so much fun. And the trick to those things is just don't overcover it. Just shoot it. Shoot it once, shoot it well, to make it fast and dirty and funny and sloppy, and move on and keep going. Don't overcover it. Because then you can do the scale of it. You can shoot all of it, And they were great. It's so important in movies like this to have the 2 main guys have a fight, and to come to blows and come to terms. It's part of them becoming friends.
Early on, how involved were you in the narrative? Because none of this matters if there's not good heart to it, and there is. Were you involved early on in helping to shape that narrative to where?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, what I try to do with all my films is they all have to have a heart at the end of it, and that's probably what I'm most proud of this film is that. At the end, there's a real big heart to this movie and to those 2 characters, and it's. I think you get it by being honest with the audiences and making sure the performances are honest and not too hokey and not too saccharine and earning that from the audience. So, yeah, that's probably my proudest moment with Dave is that one of those final scenes where you earn that heart.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah. I saw this movie going into Father's Day weekend, and I will tell you that it's kind of I had an epiphany. It shaped my work to home life balance a little bit. So it's a morality tale.
Perfect. Thank you, man.